about that flair? Anyway, good morning. So I am waking up here in Ireland and it is, ridiculously beautiful. I did not freeze to death thanks to the ectotherm and the merino gear that I sported. Anyway, that's today. There's a bunch of cows. Whoa, I don't know if you can see them. They're making a lot of noise last night. Cows. Anyway, we're off. All right, so we're getting on the ferry from Belfast to Ryanair. I'm getting on a Ryanair flight with a guy named Karen. I don't know where I'm going. These can always be a little bit sketchy. Sometimes they move a bit. The ramp. There's a guy, his name is the Tugmaster. Huh. It's an odd name. Alright, we're on the boat. On the ferry. Ooh. Let's see how long it takes me to get ready. I'm always the slowest off these boats. All right. Okay, so weird. I just got on the ferry to Scotland, and in like 3 minutes, everybody's gone. I don't know where they walked to. Every car is abandoned. This is like some kind of crazy HBO show. I'm not even sure where I'm walking to. It's bonkers. Clearly they all know where to go.
Recording.
All right, so this is Scotland, and it is beautiful. Did a little flirting at the restaurant, and the young lady gave me a free bowl of French fries and soda water. So just keep me hydrated. Look at this. Wow. I actually have no idea where I'm going. There were only 2 options off of the boat, and I took the one that is heading towards Glasgow. Today we are in Scotland and climbing up towards the Isle of Skye, and I recently passed Loch Lomond, and I'm just cutting through this incredible valley. I wonder if it's called the Valley of the Gods or something. Seems like it could be. Pretty epic. A lot of traffic. It's kind of pointless to jump ahead of everybody. Although I keep doing it. Every time I consider opening up my visor, I take a giant bug in the visor, and I'm reminded not to open it. This kind of reminds me of Newfoundland. Maybe the mountains aren't quite as tall, but there's definitely a certain vibe here, like Gross Morn. People can't wave with their left hand here because they're riding and they're on the wrong side of the road to do it like we do it in North America. So they just kind of bow their head a little bit. I don't know. It seems like you could take your left hand off the handlebar and wave. Some people do that. I do that. Okay, little update. So I'm on the ferry to the Isle of Skye, and it has this 360-degree platform that just spins around So even if they go in forward, they can back it out. Wild. And that is the Isle of Skye over there. Anyway, it's super hot here. Everybody keeps saying how hot it is. And I agree. It's in the 80s. And not enough venting. This thing rotates. Let's see if I can show it. The car platform is doing a 360.
You're from the States.
Yeah.
You're riding from the States.
Well, I had to take a plane. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't ride the whole way.
Oh yeah, I just look at your edge. No way.
Yeah. Well, I actually live in Canada now, but I bought
Right.
the bike in California, so
Right,
I
right.
took it from California to Nova Scotia, and from Nova Scotia
Excellent. Oh, good effort.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
here. Thank you. A lot cooler today, temperature-wise. A little bit cloudy. Rained a little bit. A lot of cyclists riding around here. It's pretty wild. You know, people wonder how they built the pyramids in Egypt, but I'm kind of wondering how they build houses out here on the side of a cliff, like that one over there. Look at this guy just hanging out. Couple of sheepy, just chilling out, watching cars go by. Oh, little baby sheep. It's okay, little baby sheep. Oh. I guess that's why you don't go flying here. All the baby sheep are out. The woman who owned the hostel this morning, or the bed and breakfast, she was definitely a dead ringer for Mrs. Doubtfire. She kept complaining about Indian people that would come and bring their chicken. I said, oh, don't bring your chicken into the house. What are you going to cook your chicken? I don't know how old your chicken is. How long has your chicken been in the boot of a car? You can't bring your chicken in and you want me to cook your chicken? Oh, I can't do that. I'll cook your chicken, you'll get sick and I'll get blamed. Oh, and the Chinese people, they like to make soup in the kettle. I tell them don't put anything in the kettle, but they do, and they ruin the kettle. The Canadians are alright so far. The Americans just smile and say yes. The Australians leave the doors open. Aye, they leave the doors open. I told them I'd leave the doors open. You don't need to lock them. We leave them open all night long. And so they leave the doors wide open. Animals, the Australians. Anyway, that's a little bit what happens with those guys. Whoa, were you fucking stopping or are you going? Fuck. Took the drone out earlier, finally. It always takes me a minute to remember how to work the thing. And I probably don't remember quite exactly how it's meant to work, but I did remember to put it on 48 megapixel and take some photos. I think I use it more as a camera from above than for video. It's a great story. Want to option that for a film? Get back to me. Oh, we're coming to the end. It was so hot yesterday that I just fell asleep early. Good story. Look at this house. It's got a furry head.
In 1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Look at that little cottage. Huh.
You have arrived.
I have arrived, and I shall continue arriving. That's a little bit of the Isle of Skye. I'm on the Skye Bridge leaving the Isle of Skye, and it is pretty beautiful. This whole Isle of Skye has been pretty amazing. What's also amazing is that I managed to turn this camera on in just a couple of seconds without futzing around for too long. Is that it? Am I on the mainland? No, a little bit more. Now, I've been told to go to Pluckton, and that is essentially, I believe, the NC 500. So we're heading to Pluckton, which I keep saying over and over again. Oh my god, this rear spring is driving me fucking nuts. I'm not happy. So much that I'm sharing it with this video. I'm not happy with the suspension on this bike. Not at all. Just has me bouncing around. Too boingy. Way too boingy. Apparently it was set for the right sag and height and all of that. But it just feels like shit. Anyway, that's enough video.